to you my favourite poem from this poetry book. This poetry book is called A Very First Poetry Book, and it's an anthology. That means it has lots of different poems from lots of different people. And I loved this poetry book when I was a little girl. I used to like to go to my school library and take it out and take it home. I'm going to tell you my favourite poem, okay? A Busy Day by Michael Rosen. Pop in, pop out, pop over the road, pop out for a walk, pop down to the shop. Can't stop, got to pop. Got to pop? Pop where, pop what? Well, I've got to pop round, pop up, pop into town, pop out and see, pop in for tea, pop down to the shop. Can't stop, got to pop. Got to pop? Pop where, pop what? Well, I've got to pop in, pop out, pop over the road, pop out for a walk, pop in for a talk.
Tiddler, the Storytelling Fish by Julia Donaldson and Axel Sheffler. Once there was a fish and his name was Tiddler. He wasn't much to look at with his plain grey scales, but Tiddler was a fish with a big imagination. He blew small bubbles, but he told tall tales.
Beams of those Hirachi lights, I know every single thing. Beaches.
Mouse took a stroll through the deep dark woods. A fox saw the mouse and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have lunch in my underground house. That's awfully kind of you, fox, but no, I'm having lunch with a Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? He's got terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. Where are you meeting him, little brown mouse? Here, by these rocks, and his favourite food is roasted fox. Roasted fox! Goodbye, little brown mouse! And away fox fled.
On Wednesday, Oliver got up early. Potatoes are very important, so they must have big leaves. Here they are, he shouted. Grandpa smiled. That's rhubarb. That evening, they had rhubarb pie. That was very good, said Oliver.
Beams of those Hirachi lights, I know every single thing. Beach.
4 weeks passed, and the witch grew tired of waiting. Right, time for a tasty meal of little boy, she announced one day, licking her lips. First, we'll bake some bread. Girl, go and climb inside the oven to see if it's hot enough. The wicked old woman meant to shut Gretel in and cook her first. But Gretel was clever and said, climb inside? I'm not sure what you mean. Can't you do it first to show me? The old witch groused and grumbled and shuttered up and stuck her head in the oven.
Hello, I'm going to read for you a poem from Michael Rosen's Quick, Let's Get Out of Here. Mad Meals. grilled cork, matchbox on toast, glass soup, roasted clock, ping pong ball and chips, acorn sandwich, fillet of calculator, trouser salad, grilled lamppost, ice cream, vanilla, soap or pepper.
Beams of those Hirachi lights. I know every single thing. Beaches right.
Very tall hat and long ginger hair which she wore in a plait. How the cat purred and how the witch grinned as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind. But how the witch wailed and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly it blew off the hat. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. Then out of the bushes, on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with a hat in his jaws. He dropped it politely, then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly to her head, I'm a dog as keen as I can be. Is there a room on a broom for a dog like me? Yes, cried the witch, and the dog clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone.
Spring. I love the spring, for every day there's something new that's come to stay. Another bud, another bird, another blade the sun has stirred.
Beams of those Hirachi lights. I know every single thing. Beaches right.
Greetings, Earthlings. Today I'll be reading for you On the Way Home by Jill Murphy. Then Claire met her friend Paul. Look at my bad knee, said Claire. How did you do it? Asked Paul. Well, said Claire, there was a vast flying saucer and it came zooming out of the sky and tried to carry me off to a distant planet. That sounds like my kind of thing. But I struggled free just in time and fell crashing to the earth far below. And that's how I got my bad knee. Good gracious me, gasped Paul.
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray this cushy life to keep. I pray for toys that look like mice, and sofa cushions soft and nice. I pray for gourmet kitty snacks, and someone nice to scratch my back, for window sills all warm and bright, for shadows to explore at night. I pray I'll always stay real cool and keep the secret feline rule to never tell a human that the world is really ruled by cats.
Beams of those Hirachi lights. I know every single thing.
Hello, I am the Beast, and I'm going to be reading you a poem called The Visitor. A crumbling churchyard, the sea and the moon, the waves had gouged out grave and bone. A man was walking late and alone. He saw a skeleton on the ground, a ring on a bony finger he found. He ran home to his wife and gave her the ring. "Oh, where did you get it?" He said, "Not a thing." "It's the loveliest ring in the world," she said. As it glowed on her finger, they slipped off to bed. At midnight they woke, in the dark outside. "Give me my ring," a chill voice cried. "What was that, William? What did it say?" "Don't worry, my dear, it'll soon go away." "I'm coming." A skeleton opened the door. "Give me my ring." It was crossing the floor. "What was that, William? What did it say?" "Don't worry, my dear, it'll soon go away." "I'm reaching you now. I'm climbing the bed." The wife pulled the sheet right over her head. It was torn from her grasp and tossed in the air. "I'll drag you out of bed by the hair." "What was that, William? What did it say?" "Throw the ring through the window! Throw it away!" She threw it. The skeleton leapt from the sill, scooped up the ring and clattered downhill. Fainter and fainter. Then all was still.
The Gruffalo. A mouse took a stroll through the deep, dark woods. A fox saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. "Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have lunch in my underground house." "It's terribly kind of you, fox, but no, I'm going to have lunch with a Gruffalo." "A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo?" "A Gruffalo? Why didn't you know? Has terrible tusks and big orange eyes and terrible teeth in his terrible jaw." "Where are you meeting him?" "Here by the rocks. And his favourite food is a roasted fox." "A roasted fox? I'm a fox," said. "Goodbye, little mouse," and away he sped. Silly old fox, doesn't he know there's no such a thing as a